Currency, there will no longer be a single currency in our marketplace. There shouldn't be. Every brand operates differently. We as a brand, demo has not been our currency for a few years. We see opportunities of just looking at our audience framework, who's a purchaser, how do they consume our brands, and look at an audience-first strategy versus a channel-based. And by doing so, it's removed the conversation around currency only. But the landscape's crazy right now. We're trying to find and solve all these issues. Everyone's got a different point of view. But at the end of the day, customizable solutions and a multi-pronged currency, I think, will be the future state for everyone.
So the sell side is obviously very excited about the transition.
Yep.
And rightly so. We're seeing huge innovations and advancements in measurement. As a major buyer, are you equally excited?
I'm actually really excited both on the buy side and sell side. What I love, I use this phrase often, I think all truth sits at the ad server, whether it's the buy side or sell side. So when we think about an audience strategy, a currency strategy, the sell side ad server can help us solve some of those problems. So think about controlling reach and frequency. They know who they're sending it to, whether it's on a Roku device, a Fire Stick, an OEM, it doesn't matter. It starts with the content owner. So I'm super excited about what they're building. I think they all have a different approach, which is also fun, but also hard. As a buyer to figure out what is the nuance to work with one provider versus another. But right now, I think the industry needs to lean into testing, learning, failing, and being really open to celebrating those failures versus those wins. Because we're going to learn along the way.
So the big growing part of the market is obviously the CTV and streaming space, which presents its own measurement challenges and opportunities. How do you think about reaching the audiences you want to reach within that streaming segment?
For us, it's all about consolidation into a single buying platform to be able to reach our audiences holistically and to control our audiences holistically. CTV is just a screen. I talk about this often, but you don't go home at night and say, do you want to watch linear or streaming tonight? You just want to watch content. So as an industry, we talk about how we buy it, but consumers don't care how we buy it. They consume whatever they want in real time. Their prime time is anytime. So how do we stay ahead of that? How do we follow the audience exposure? We've got to use platforms to do so. Controlling frequency to grow reach allows us as a brand to really focus on growing household penetration.
So brands such as yourself are obviously increasingly looking to use your own data to support your ad buys. What's the reality of doing that today for a brand like yours?
For us, it's not first party based. It's a really big challenge, obviously. We've tried to say, give us your email, here's a chocolate bar. It's hard. So we are focused a lot on second party data partnerships with the retailers, understanding our purchasers, who they are, what they do outside of just eating us, and trying to use that data set to really power our media ecosystem. It's not perfect. Right now, I don't think anything is, but it's getting us and keeping us a little bit ahead to understand who our consumers are and how to buy them appropriately within the marketplace.
So the other big theme of the year, I think, is cooperation and collaboration, working together to advance the industry. If we were to focus on one thing as an industry to make measurement better, what would you like to see us coming together to do?
Remove all of the bifurcation of the marketplace. We are going backwards as an industry by creating more and more walls. For years we yelled about the walled gardens, and now we've got more than we've ever had before. At the end of the day, it's a consumer and content. It's as simple as that. I go and watch something, I consume something. Let's focus on the easy part of this and simplify the complex.